Yeah, welcome back to Hot 91, your mega hit station on a Sunday evening. You're rocking with Tarj and Naige in the studio with our sports talk segment, the number one sports show in the country. And our next topic for right now, we'll be talking about the GM for he's now the GM for the New Orleans Pelicans, David Griffin, and he was the former GM for the Cavs when LeBron was there. And he made some comments about LeBron. And Taj, what you got for me?
So David Griffin did an interview with whomever, I can't remember the person's name, and basically
it was Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
Basically, he did an interview and he talked about his time with the Cavs and basically like comparing it to his time now with the Pelicans. And he said he had a few comments about LeBron. I'll let you guys know in a minute. I can't really quote, but I'll basically summarize it. So he said he was like LeBron wouldn't commit for more than a year, but he wants you to commit to other players for more than a year. Like we see LeBron got guys like Tristan Thompson contract, JR contract. He pushed for their contract, which were like 3 and 4 years, but LeBron was only signing 1-year deals. And then he talked about how his time with the Cavaliers was miserable, and as soon as they won the championship, he cried because he lost the joy of the game because he was just fixated on the outcome and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. And then he said that he doesn't think LeBron is the same animal about winning anymore. So all of this had the media in a frenzy for the past few days. So Nash, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the thing that got me the most was when he said he doesn't think LeBron is the same animal about winning. But it honestly doesn't make sense because, okay, think about it, right? That was 015 when the Cavs won the championship, right? And after that, the next year, what did LeBron James do? They went back to the finals. And then the year after that, they went to the finals again. So how can he say LeBron isn't the same animal about winning? I don't understand that. After you win a championship, you go back to the finals twice in consecutive years. I don't understand that.
I think he's meaning now, though. I like how LeBron went to the Lakers. You know, usually LeBron, he wants a team around him. Like when he went to the Heat, he made sure Bosh came along. He made sure Red resigned. When he went back to the Cavs, he made sure they got K-Love. He made sure they brought other pieces like JR. And when he went to Lakers, it's like nothing. He just went by himself. So I think he's meaning like now LeBron, like back then, you know, LeBron was thirsty for a ring, as he should be. But now it's like LeBron's getting older. He's already accomplished a lot in his career, and I don't really think LeBron really cares about the media scrutiny and all that. He's going with his own flow now. But back then, LeBron was maybe a little insecure, like people would say. But I think that's what he's meaning.
Yeah, I mean, David Griffin, to his defense, he did say a lot of this was taken out of context. But I don't see how you could take out you can't. The quote was, LeBron isn't the same animal about winning. Like, you can't really take that out of context. And like, come on, LeBron, they just made the big splash with Anthony Davis, and even this year, you can't even make the argument that LeBron James came to LA not to win, because we saw it like at the trade deadline. He tried to trade away half the team to get Anthony Davis,
basically.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't see. I guess everyone just tries to hop on LeBron and say whatever they could, but I don't like this. This isn't cool.
And also he said that everything was just so inorganic and unsustainable and just not fun during his time with the Cavs. I mean, that's a lot. That's saying a lot. Like you saying how it wasn't fun, how you was miserable, and how LeBron wouldn't take the blame or stuff like that. But they said every time something good happens, LeBron gets all the credit, but every time something bad happens, everyone else gets the blame. LeBron never gets the blame. Like, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't really think David Griffin is trying to take shots at LeBron. I think he's just being honest. Like, I think whoever he did this interview with, I think he just sat down and he just decided that he was going to be honest. Like, I think it was like he probably was real comfortable and just was like he was going to be honest. And I kind of like what he did, though.
Yeah.
Like, although he shouldn't have, I wouldn't even say he shouldn't have said a few things. Like, if that's how you really feel, then say it. And he's not really saying it. He's not necessarily taking shots at LeBron. He's just saying the whole situation with the Cavs and like what happened
Yeah.
and like what transpired.
And for those who just tuning in, welcome to Hot 91, your mega hit station. You're rocking with Tarj and Naige sports segment, the #1 sports show in the country. And right now we're talking about David Griffins' comments about LeBron James and the Cavs. And Taj, to your point about him saying with the media, he didn't like all the media scrutiny in the Cavs. That I totally understand because like they were under the microscope when they were on with the Cavs team, because before LeBron came, they were a lottery team. They had like consecutive #1 picks. You know, they had Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was a #1 pick, and then they got Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett was a #1 pick. And
also Andrew Wiggins was
yeah.
a number. They got 4 #1 picks.
Yeah.
I mean 3 #1 picks in 4 years when LeBron left.
Yeah,
So,
and when LeBron came, they went from lottery to win a championship now mode. So that's like a lot of pressure on the organization. And David Griffin, he also said that mentality, like that planning, it isn't good for in the long term, because as you can see now, the Cavs, they're back in the lottery right now.
back in the lottery.
Yeah, and they gave out all those contracts. The contracts, they did seem good at the time, but I guess Tristan Thompson, he was playing good like those first 2 years, and then he just went downhill. I don't know what happened. I guess you could make the argument that the league changed, and he was a big that couldn't shoot. So I mean, the contract, this is a terrible contract. And I mean, I just understand what he's saying when he said that all the scrutiny, the media scrutiny, and he didn't like all that.
But no, let's just look at David Griffin record as an executive let's look at his resume without LeBron. So he went to the Cavs in 2010, right?
Yeah.
That's the year LeBron left. The summer LeBron left, David Griffin was appointed as the GM of the Cavaliers. And basically, this is the team he inherited. Byron Davis, agent Byron Davis. Ryan Hollins, you guys don't know who the heck that is. Omri Caspi, a role player at best off the bench. Ramon Sessions, 6-man at best. Luke Walton, he was basically about to be out of the league. Anthony Parker, you guys don't probably know what that is. And old Anton Jemison. Anton Jemison was about 35 years old at the time. And they got Kyrie that year in the draft with the #1 overall pick. They got Tristan with the #4 pick that year in the draft. So that's the team he inherited. I'm still like, I know people might make the argument that, hey, Cavs were nothing without LeBron. But this guy inherited a terrible team. Like, they just lost their superstar. And like Cleveland is not a great market. Like, stars aren't going to go there to say, let me sign this and that free agent.
Yeah.
So this is a team you got to build your draft. And for the next 4 years, they got 3 #1 picks with Andrew Wiggins, Kyrie, and Anthony Bennett. And like as soon as LeBron came, after that it was like, hey, we need to win a championship now. But David Griffin did have some great moves with the Cavs though. Like he acquired Kevin Love. He drafted guys like Andrew Wiggins. He acquired Jayon Shumpert at the deadline.
Yeah,
all those were great moves. So I mean, he got Mike Miller came to the Cavaliers. Like
he made some. He made some good moves, adding good pieces like Jayon Shumpert. They were a big part of the championship.
Huge parts of the championship.
Yeah, that's back when Jayon was good. You know, he could have played some defense. He was a legit 3-and-D player back then. But now he's out of the league, so
yeah. And David Griffin was also a part of the Sun staff during the Steve Nash MVP years. It's like around 05, 06. So I mean, it'll be. I really want to see this Pelicans team play. Like, I feel like they're overrated and overhyped. So? I don't understand. I mean, like, he's happy now. He's with the Pelicans. They just got the #1 overall pick. They drafted Zion Williamson. So they just traded Anthony Davis for bevy of players and draft picks. So
yeah, he got a good start.
He's happy
really
right now.
Good start.
He's kind of feeling himself. Let's just say
he can't mess us up. If he messes us up, then I mean, I can't think of a better situation other than probably Danny Ainge in Boston. He's right there with
he inherited
a great assets and everything
with the Pelicans.
Yeah.
So I guess David Griffin, you made your comments, so now he's going to be under the microscope. I guess, like you say, winning doesn't always make you happy.
Yeah.
Like he said, like the night they won the championship, he cried because he lost the joy of the game. He was so fixated on the outcome. It's like he knew he wanted to leave. It was not sustainable. He said any amount of money that they would have offered him, he still wouldn't have stayed for. No amount of money could have made him happy. So I guess he's with the Pelicans now, and hopefully he seems happy now, so hopefully he stays happy.
Yep.
And yeah, these comments were just crazy. The media was crazy this week, and I know LeBron was disappointed. Knowing LeBron,
Yeah, we saw his tweet.
LeBron was really disappointed.
Yeah, but I mean, he did say everything was taken out of context. He did address the situation live on ESPN, but I still feel like that won't change anything because it's still something's fishier.
Yeah, it's still out there.
Yeah,
And like you say, like certain things you can't take out of context.
yeah,
Like he was miserable. You can't take that out of context. LeBron isn't hungry for the game anymore. Like, I mean, he's hungry for winning anymore. Like, you can't take those things out of context. Those are like quotes, and those things stand alone. Those comments, and so basically, I mean, he owned up to it, and as he should. I mean, so anyway, but we'll go for a break. Next up,
we got we'll be talking about what if Melo joined the Heat instead of Chris Bosh.
whoa, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I wanna
that's
see.
crazy.
Yeah. So stay tuned until after the break.